Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. In this video we're gonna open a lot of warrior chests. I also have two screenshots from other warrior chest openings, so it's roughly about 126 warrior chests. How do you get those treasure of the warrior is from the Sunset Canyon. I have done a video about this, but I'm also gonna show you again in this video how I'm getting so many warrior chests, and after that I'm gonna craft equipment. What it is more important right now than having materials, having blueprints and crafting a ton of equipment, so you get your commanders way better. Let's get into the game and let's get this started. Sunset Canyon. So I left only two challenges. So the number one thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you have a weak defense. So this is one requirement. Why do you need to do that? Because you need to drop ranks as many as possible. So you need to set up a very weak defense. And after that, I have 3 attempts, I do apologize. You challenge the players that you can beat. So the reason I have a weak defense is because people will gonna see my attack power and they'll definitely gonna strike me. They'll definitely gonna want to hit me so they can get an easy win. So I'm doing the same now. I'm just targeting random players so I can get easy wins. I usually speed these things up so it doesn't take long. Victory, treasure of the warrior. Look at that. I'm not the only one who's actually doing this. He has only one army in there for the same reason. He wants to drop rank, he wants to get easy win because he wants treasure of the warrior. So every time you win in the Sunset Canyon, you get treasure of the warrior, which they obviously add up. They give you fragments for blueprints and they give you materials. Look at that. I can already attack the top players. So I'm not sure who you are, how did you manage to get that high rank, but I'm taking you down. And that's it, I'm rank 7. But obviously I'm not gonna stay rank 7. This is not the purpose of the video. You can notice my power is 226k. I will definitely be gonna be attacked immediately, just so people can get easy points. The whole purpose of this, the whole purpose why I'm doing this, is so I can get a lot of treasure of the warrior. Rewards for the warriors in Sunset Canyon. Open to receive blueprint, materials, or one of the following equipment: Grease of the Exile, Staff of the Lost, Cloud Racers, and Heart of the Saint. If you wanna ask me, if you wanna personally ask me, I would say that any option or any possibility that you can get equipment in the game, I would definitely take it. So I would definitely take any possible way how to get equipment or materials in the game, because this is what you need right now. In order to craft epic and legendaries, you need quite a large amount of materials. Right, so before I'm gonna open mine, I'm just gonna show you guys 2 screenshots. So this is 122 warrior chests. You're noticing that Staff of the Lost, you already got enough fragments so you can unlock it. And look at those materials. All those materials, guys, they're gonna add up. They're gonna add more and more events where you can get materials, so every little bit they will add up. Imagine that someone who's fighting for the first place, I guarantee you that he's having losses. So he's not winning 100% all of them. You cannot win 100% all of them. All the guys that are fighting for the top spots. That means that they are not getting, from every attack, they're not getting a warrior chest. So think about that. This is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Cloud Racers, Golden Age, blueprint fragments. You need 30 fragments so you can make a blueprint. So imagine that all this is just gonna help you out. This is 122. So if you get only 6 golden age, then you probably need to open another 500 so you can get 1 blueprint. Now imagine someone that is losing matches, he's gonna probably need double the time to get one of those blueprints, right? This is the whole point. Get materials, get blueprints. And this is the second one with 118 warrior chests. Now you're noticing that this one actually had a lot more fragments on the Cloud Racer's blueprint fragments. WTF to that. And looks like Greaves of the Exile, you get a full blueprint, and Staff of the Lost. Alright, now it's time to open mine. 126. Let's see what we're gonna get. And then we're gonna craft some equipment. So 126. Use all. Okay. So 1 blueprint, Greaves of the Exile, and this is phenomenal. Just 2 golden age blueprint. Last time I opened, I got two as well. I did a big opening on the warrior chest and I got 2 as well. Now this is demoralizing. 126 and only 2 pieces. So this is how hard it is to make this epic equipment. But I got 10 Cloud Racers blueprint. Well, I'm not so interested in that, and I got a full Staff of the Lost blueprint. I'm interested in the golden age. Right, let's confirm this. Again, materials. This is exactly what you should care about. Materials and blueprints. Right, let me just open this as well. 91 15. Alright, now let's go ahead and craft some equipment. Now this is the reason why I'm saying that you need as many blueprints as possible, because of the special talent. So for example, you want to craft Staff of the Lost, right? You're noticing the materials it costs. Cavalry defense, infantry defense, archers defense. When you're gonna craft the Staff of the Lost, you have a chance to produce a special talent effect which grants you another 30% increase in attributes. So maybe you want to craft this for your defense commander because, you know, it gives you cav, infantry, and archer defense. So this is more like an defensive item for a commander that sits in a garrison, a mix of troops garrison, obviously. If you want to just craft it for your offensive commander, or I don't know, someone like Genghis Khan that you use on the battlefield, then go ahead and craft it. I'm not stopping you, but my advice would be that this is more of a garrison item for a garrison commander. So you want to make sure that when you select, if you get the special talent, you want to make sure that that commander, you select the special talent for that commander. For example, Sun Tzu, if you use Sun Tzu in garrison, he has infantry. So if you get the special talent, you want to make sure to select infantry, so that way all these 30% attributes will gonna affect all the units, which is really good. What I'm gonna craft today is gonna be a bunch of green items in this particular video. I'm not going yet. I want these sets. I use 4 cav marches on the field, at least 4. So I want all 4 of them to have the Vanguard set, which is obviously is the halberd, and this is a really nice item, and obviously the Vanguard Graves. Plus you get the set bonus, which is cavalry attack plus 2%. Infantry breastplate. Alright, let me do something else before I craft that. Blueprints. Combine. Wow, so I only have 2 pieces of the golden age. So this is how unlucky I am. I didn't got any pieces on the last opening. So this is how hard it is, guys, to make epic equipment. So obviously every single warrior chest that you can get is highly worth it. The golden age, cav, attack, infantry defense, archers defense. Well, I do have the trial of the lost kingdom, which I keep this on my archers, plus 5% on archer attack, or when I defend. Let's go ahead and craft. Let's talk, you know, more action, right? So we can craft 3 of these, and I definitely have the other type of materials which I can choose, or I can go ahead and just fix this right now. Materials, combine max, combine max, combine max. I no longer need the gray ones, so I always combine them. I only using the green ones and the blue ones in the future. Alright, first one. Do we get a special one? Let's start with the right thing, and we just get a normal Vanguard halberd. Second one. Do we get a special effect? No, we didn't. So this is how hard it is to get a special effect on an item. And imagine that as further you go, blue and epic is going to be much harder to obtain the blueprint. So that's why every single piece of blueprint you can get an equipment is definitely going to help you. So this is going to be the last Vanguard halberd, which I don't think I need 5. And we get a special one. Woohoo! Obviously, this is for Cavs. Look at that, 6.5% Cav defense, 5.5% Cav health. Definitely confirm. Thank you very much. And just to remind, while I'm putting in this video, if you want to dismantle any of the equipment, you get 100% back until the legendary. Only the legendary, if you dismantle it, you get 50% back. So you're noticing that it says if I want to dismantle this one, I get only 30% back. And it won't even let me dismantle it. Why? I don't think you can dismantle legendaries because it's not highlighted. Yeah, that is really weird. But anyway, you see the point. You can only get 30% back. Because if you forge and you check this particular item, it costs 60 and 60 materials. What else can we forge? Like right now. You see, this is one problem. The amount of crystals you need for your calves. Yeah, this is one huge problem. So basically I have 5 Vanguard halberd, and I don't think I actually need 5, so I could probably dismantle one of them so I can have for graves, or I will just craft more crystals so I can have in the future. You don't require crystal. What does this one give? Calves attack, Usher attack. Well, you know what? I have the blueprints, so why not? I'm gonna go ahead and forge one. And I need more feathers. And I'm gonna go ahead and craft one of these. Cav health, infantry defense. Well, why not? I want to empower my calves. So go ahead, and how about that? And obviously I'm gonna choose calves, and that's 3% health on my calves. Infantry breastplate, thank you very much. Now I don't have any more blueprints. It says quests. We have also completed a couple of quests. So we claim this. We claim this. And if I do one more craft, I get the Abyssal Visage blueprint fragment. So let's go ahead. Let's see, where is this one? Wow, no, I definitely want that. Cav attack, infantry attack, and archer attack. That's a really nice piece of equipment that you definitely want to have in your arsenal. Considering that I have so many Vanguard halberd, I can probably dismantle some of this, but I don't get any crystals from this. So it's not... And the pants, they don't grant crystal either. So there you go. Now I have to farm a lot of crystals for my Vanguard graves, and then I'm gonna get my calves exactly what I want to. This is my third. Wow, look at that. This is my third breastplate. It says infantry breastplate, but it grants calves health. WTF to that. I use them for calves, not for infantry. Right here, I have 2 pairs of gloves. And let's see. Forge. I still don't have this, guys. Sacred grips, I still don't have it. I have 4 of these. I'm so tempted to craft one of these. Buy so many epic materials, and I can get way better stats. So this is another advice I want to give you guys in this particular video. It is much better to go slowly in crafting equipment, because the stats is very small difference from green to blue, blue to epic. So it's much better if you start crafting the lower one and keep going higher and higher. So as you craft the epic one, then you can dismantle the lower level one, because you don't need it anymore, or you might just want to keep it in the future. But this is the best way to do it, because if you're focused on crafting straight epic or legendary, you're gonna lose a lot of stats until you manage to craft it. So this is every little bit of stats that you can put on your commanders is gonna help you out on the battlefield or when you launch a rally. So this is the reason I'm crafting all the gray, and I'm crafting all the green, and as I get more and more equipment, I'm gonna craft the blue, the epic, and so on. So I have 20 of these. They're gonna go all on crystals, and I have 36 of these. I haven't opened them. This is random blue material, but I still don't have enough. I still have 31 of those. I might have enough to craft another blue gloves. Let's see, 7. I need 24 of those, and then I need 5 of those. I could probably craft another Saint's gloves. So let me see, what do I have on gloves? Yeah, I can definitely craft another pair of Saint's gloves. So let's go ahead. 24 use, because we need crystals, and then we need 3 stones. 1, 2, 3 stones, and we need 5 of this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. And we are going to forge a Saint's song as well. Do we get a special one? Yes or no? We're about to find out. So forge. No, we didn't. We got a normal one. Sad faces. Sad faces right now. Cavalry health, infantry health. We don't know how we're gonna get that. So yeah, as more materials you get, guys, as better. More blueprints, more stuff you can craft. And I believe I do have some blueprints. Oh yeah. Look at that, another Saint song. And that's pretty much about it. So let's complete. Ooh. And at 50 we get another one. How about that? This is pretty much all about this video, guys. Again, I hope you guys understand the importance of the materials and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing in Sunset Canyon, or in the future events that are gonna come in the game that's gonna grant you materials. This is very important right now. Every little bit that you can put on your commanders is gonna help you on your battlefield. It's gonna knock off the edge. And I can give you another tip, because you know, some players, I guarantee you that some players are going for the legendary, especially some players that probably spend. They're not bothering on crafting the gray, the epic, because they are used to spend money, and they are definitely focusing for the legendary. If you go into the academy on the military technology, this is the bane of every low spender or free-to-play player, right? Getting the last pieces of the research. This is one place where actually the pay-to-win players, they still have an advantage. You're noticing that like the last 2 research is like 13% attack. That is huge. Or the last one is 9% attack. Well, I guarantee you that 9% attack, 9% health, and 9% defense, you can overcome with equipment. If you craft the low-level equipment and you put on your commander, you definitely can overcome the stats. So you can level on the battlefield. if someone is focusing on getting his legendary or his epic. And by the time he's getting his legendary or his epic, you're gonna fix up your military technology and you'll still have stats, and you might just go a little bit over him. You know, everything helps, guys. Every little bit helps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is your boy Legend Ronnie signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care.